Hello and welcome to the final episode of 2024, episode 41, a milestone that I cannot believe that we've made it to. I wanted to reflect on the year and close out the year with a quick solo to first and foremost say thank you to each of you for being here and for being part of this community and movement. And I say movement because so many of you have said that to me, and it does feel like a collaborative place for connection, for honesty, for bravery, for empowerment, and for encouragement. And it has been such a humbling project. Humbling because so many amazing women have supported me on this journey, whether it be the incredible women who've given up their time to come on the podcast, or each of you listening at home and liking and commenting and sharing and messaging us and giving us words of encouragement to keep going, whether it's been my one-on-one coaching clients or the women who've showed up at our events. And further afield as well, it's, friends and family supporting me and rooting for us, and my incredible team, women who've just put their hands up and said they want to help us, whether it's, so generously giving us their venues for events or contributing gifts for our goodie bags. There have just been countless women around the world supporting us and heroing us, lifting us up, which I have to say we've needed. There have been moments this year, if I'm honest with you, that I have also hit stumbling blocks, and I've questioned my decision making and our strategy, and every business owner out there will know what it's like. There are moments where you doubt yourself, and those words of encouragement, those likes, those comments, those little details really propel you forward, and they are, not to sound cringe, but they are the wind beneath your wings that keep you on the course. And I am so incredibly indebted and so grateful to so many of you. What a year. This year has been transformative for me, and it's been a huge pivot. I only launched CEO Yourself in March, so we're coming up to our 9th month of CEO Yourself, which feels extraordinary. I cannot believe the career evolution for me this year and what we've achieved in such a short period of time. There have been so many highs and lows, so many incredible wins, and I don't like the word mistakes, but we have made mistakes, but there have been learnings, and we have come so far from our, first episode, first event. I am so proud of where the podcast is at. I am so proud to have recently introduced a new series between us with Daisy Natchbull, and that came from a yearning from me to want to do something with Daisy because she's just such an incredible woman, but also to feel more connected and more vulnerable with each of you, and to create a space where we could connect in a new way. So I cannot wait to see what that brings for us in the new year. And I'm grateful to have an opportunity and a space to share more of what's really going on behind the lens, less of a Q&A style and more raw and real and unscripted. We have had so many amazing events this year of all different types. We've trialed different days of the week, different times, different price points, different structures, from panels to workshops. I am excited to have a clean slate for 2025, if I'm honest, and to bring back our events in a more meaningful way. I am going to work to be more intentional in 2025 with CEO Yourself, and to do less, but to do it in a more considered, elevated and stronger way. First and foremost, we've had just some incredible conversations throughout the year, and as we move into the time of year, which I think is so sacred, this holiday season is the one time of the year where you can totally switch off. You're not missing out on meetings. Your email box isn't overflowing. You can take time to have an out of office and to connect with yourself and connect with your friends and family. I am such a big believer in the art of rest and of, taking time for yourself. I cannot wait, to be honest, to put on my own out of office and to be present with my family and friends and to have some real downtime. And I think there are a few episodes throughout the year that you should consume over this time. I think Grace O'Neill's episode on calm, Pay's episode on breathwork and the art of breathing, and I just love Michelle Griffith Robinson's episode on positivity. We are going to pause over the Christmas break and we are going to not bring out an episode for the next 2 weeks, very intentionally, because I really want to encourage, as part of our CEO Yourself principles, the art of knowing when to switch off. And I believe that it's important for me and my team as well to just be totally off so that we can come back in a bigger and better way next year. So I encourage you over this break, if you are looking for content from us, I am sure very few of you have listened to every single episode. So please take this time to catch up on some episodes you've missed. And those 3 episodes I think are beautiful episodes to consume over this time. Reflecting on the year that was, I've spent the last few weeks doing our strategy for 2025, and I really am leaning towards moving into a space of doing less and doing less intentionally. We've had, as I said, so many learnings, we've made so many mistakes, and I have loved kind of pulling back the facade of perfection that social media presents and small businesses, actually any business presents. This year, the incredible women who've come on our podcast have shared that, no one is living this kind of perfectly curated life. No one is running a perfect business. Everyone is making mistakes and often making it up as they go along. And I think the key theme from 41 episodes has been learning to trust your gut, your intuition, your higher self, whatever you want to call it. That just came up in almost every single episode. That was the advice that these women shared. And I think that truth that everyone is just trying their hardest and doing their best. So wherever you are, I hope that you take that into this Christmas break and reflect on what you've achieved this year and how far you've come and the wins and what you want to take positively from this year into next year and how you're going to trust your gut and your intuition to make the right decisions for yourself, because no one can, live your life for you. Only you can, and only you know what's right for you. So I think learning to be boundaried and using your time in the way that you want to use it, with the people you want to spend time with, doing the work that is right for you, is probably my biggest piece of advice. Not that you asked for it, but my biggest piece of advice. And I really believe, I know I keep hammering it home, but I really believe in the art of rest and of switching off and of taking time for yourself. So please, I encourage you to use this time over the Christmas break. You know how passionate I am about journaling, but take time to give thanks for this year and all the highs you've had and all the wins, and think about what you want 2025 to look like for you and where you want to go, what you want to achieve. The biggest achievement for me this year has been developing the CEO Yourself principles. If you haven't been to one of our workshops, our principles are to develop a really strong vision for your life, to develop the strategy that's going to help you get there, and then to build the habits that fundamentally become your lifestyle that will support the fruition of those dreams. And I encourage you over this time to connect with yourself, your intuition, and develop that vision for what you want 2025 to look like, because you can have, do and be anything you want in this life. And I believe that of women. I believe we are the superior sex and we are capable of anything. We are stronger than we know, and particularly when we band together and support one another. And I am so proud to have created a community where we do just that. And I feel so motivated by each of you and by our incredible guests and by what I just continue to see. I just continue to see women rising up and doing and being better and creating more brilliance every day. I want to wish you an incredibly happy holidays. I hope you take time out for you. Treasure these little moments for yourself, with your family and friends. Make time for you, switch off, put your phone away. I know it's easier said than done, but I encourage you to finish this year reflecting on what beauty you created and looking forward to the incredible year that lies ahead. So thank you again from the bottom of my heart for everything that you have done to support me this year and for listening to this episode and so many others. We welcome your feedback, so please feel free to inbox us, email us, message me directly. I welcome your feedback. You know, we had some sound issues for a few episodes, for many episodes, to be honest. We've had production issues. You know, at one point I felt totally overwhelmed by doing a weekly podcast, but we seem to have come out the other side. But without your feedback, we wouldn't have been able to make those adjustments and edits, and we wouldn't have been able to do better for you. So your feedback is so welcome, and my work here is for you. So I get up every day with the intention to create something for you and create something meaningful for you that will help you become the best version of yourself and become the CEO of your life. So we are here and we welcome your criticism, your encouragement, and I wish you a happy holidays, and I can't wait to connect with you again in 2025.